Dakle, dobar dan svima vama koji se sada uključujete. Uživo ste na kanalu Radio Televizije Atlas, pratite Pop Kvart, vašu dnevnu dozu kulture. Kako rekoh već u najavi, danas ćemo se baviti svjetskim temama iz sfere kulture i prva nekako spaja umjetnost i tehnologiju, na koji način vidjet ćete upravo u sljedećem prilogu.
I'm Matthew Drutt and this is Ion Art. In this week's segment, we're looking at art and technology, three very different ways in which artists use computers, machines, even audio components to make their work. So come on along for the ride and take a listen. We're at Murray Guy Gallery at Sergei Cheretnin's first solo exhibition with them. A fourth-generation Russian artist who lives and works in New York. Cheretnin was actually trained as a composer and comes from a family of musicians. His exhibition at Murray Guy is exemplary of his ability to turn everyday objects into audio experiences. He sends the sound waves and signals through the objects that actually amplify them into the noise that you'll hear. There's a subway bench that's been turned into a vibrating bench, kind of like the experience of sitting in the subway when a train rumbles by. Behind me are sheets of discarded scrap metal, which sound like there's wind rustling through them right now. They're actually sound vibrations being transmitted through the steel. That's slowly going to build into a kind of orchestration of different kinds of computer blips, vibrations, and other kinds of noise, very much in keeping with the idea of musical composition. We're at Barbara Gladstone Gallery at Miroslav Balka's exhibition, The Order of Things. Balka's an artist who lives and works in Poland, and over the 30-year period of his career, he's built a body of work that's kind of steeped in the minimalist idiom. Balka's work actually take on a kind of uncharacteristic meaning, uncharacteristic for minimalism, that is. They're very symbolic, alluding to tragedy, destruction, and this current exhibition is exemplary of that. Inside, it's so loud, I have to talk to you out here. There are two giant Corten steel containers. They're each 12 foot high. And approaching the gallery, it sounds like there's a waterfall inside. It's very compelling, meditative, hypnotic, and a little bit tragic. We're at 303 Gallery, standing in Doug Aitken's fifth solo exhibition with them, entitled 100 Years. Aitken is an artist who lives and works in New York and Los Angeles. His work deals with audiovisual, syncopated, orchestrated rhythms. Sonic Fountain behind me, which is a kind of apocalyptic-looking, milky, glowing pool of water into which water from overhead is dripping into it, slowly building in a kind of musical composition that ends up in a kind of cacophony of sound.
Sada ćete da saznate nešto o projektu koji se zove Oktafonija, koji podrazumijeva 7 opera u 7 dana. Sad ćete da vidite šta se dešava u drugom danu i koliko se zapravo ovo što ćemo svi zajedno vidjeti može nazvati operom, ali je to klasifikovano je kao ta vrsta umjetnosti. Gledamo zajedno.
Music is a very direct medium. It passes through our bodies and people are transformed because all these sounds passing by and going through our bodies, I mean, it really changes a person. Stockhausen composed Light. It's 7 operas for the 7 days of the week. Octophony is the electronic music which runs in the second act of Tuesday from Light. It's about war. Different kinds of war between Michael and Lucifer. I know every note of it because I was with Stockhausen in the studio when he produced it. And all layers moved differently through space. So it was a very long process to really spatialize all these sounds. And these are fixed on tape. So everything with what the people hear is what Stockhausen mixed.
Previous to this, I've been kind of looking and kind of studying researching this idea of eclipse. Immediately when I was listening on that first, time we sat down and listened to the piece, I pretty much saw that as an image. You're on this kind of surface, on this platform, which is this giant disc. I actually asked that people come dressed up in white because of the way, the effects of the lighting that would happen as the sound is moving around you. There's also kind of light movement that's in conjunction with the way the sound is moving. So in a way I wanted a kind of surface and everyone to be on the same surface and feel these things moving on top of you. It's like getting your spacesuit and getting onto the spacecraft and then getting transported into outer space.
Stockhausen always told the public with his electronic music just to close the eyes, and then he dimmed the lights, and he wanted the people not to be distracted by visual distractions. We don't have names for the sounds we hear, and that means that the imagination of each listener is totally free and totally individual.
It's more a kind of oral experience. And I hope like whatever I've placed there kind of in the background or underneath would support that and give them, a really contemplative and deep and thoughtful space to, understand what they are experiencing.
Stockhausen said orthophony is the evidence of his outer space experience, and I think the people feel that, and after 68 minutes of just listening and not reacting to visuals, one is really changed.
Poštovani gledalci, to je bilo sve što se tiče današnjeg Pop Kvarta. Meni je ostalo da vas napomenem da je takmičenje novih autora i dalje u toku, stoga da vaše radove treba da šaljete na adresu noviautori@rtvatlas.tv. Tema za ovu sedmicu je ljubav. To možete da učinite još jutra, zbog toga što ćemo već jutra zajedno sa predstavnikom nove knjige proglasiti pobjednika za ovu sedmicu i proglasiti temu koja će biti aktuelna sljedeće sedmice. Kako rekao, toliko za danas, vidimo se jutra. Do tada dan budite dobri, budite dobro. Prijatno.